Congress has voted to eliminate federal funding for public media. So what does that mean for the future? We're figuring out the way forward. One thing we do know is that the future for public media depends on you. Join other listeners who've stepped up to support public radio with NPR Plus. Sign up and get a ton of great perks. Go to plus.npr.org.
Hello and welcome to Car Talk from National Public Radio with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert Brothers, and we're broadcasting this week from the Center for Creativity, Bravado, and Natural Selection here at Car Talk Plaza.
Well, I think that's appropriate, but to tell you the truth, I'm not sure because I haven't read this yet.
You know what people love about our show? The preparation. That goes into
the preparation. But
Great.
I could tell just from the first paragraph that it was something that I wanted to read. I'll read you the note. I listened to your show at work. I love your show. My husband gets Flying Magazine and showed me this story. Thought you would get a boost from this. From Val Stallius from St. Flaco, Florida. St. something, Florida. I don't know. You've heard of Rickenbacker and Lindbergh and Doolittle. But have you heard of Larry Walters? Probably not. Yet Walters was made of that special stuff that separates aviation legends from the common run of folk. In 1982, Walters, this is what got me, this next paragraph. In 1982, Walters, a truck driver by trade, bought a bunch of weather balloons. Some sources say 42, some 45. He filled them with helium and tied them to a lawn chair.
Were they packed in cosmoline?
When I got to this point, I said, this is going to be good. So he ties 45 weather balloons to a lawn chair. He provided himself with a two-way radio, a parachute, some jugs of water, and a rifle, and then cut his conveyance loose from the bumper of his car, which was anchoring it to the ground. Take a moment to imagine the thrill and terror of that ascent, transforming a man surrounded by the normal appurtenances of life, garden, house, sport utility,
terra firma,
into a speck floating in an infinite space. Had he rigged up some sort of seatbelt? Did the chair tip and wobble? Did he call out to the ant-like figures below? We don't know. We don't know. It is clear, however, that he violated FARs. I don't know what that means. It's all caps. But just don't forget this is in Flying
Federal
Magazine.
Aviation Regulations.
I love it. By passing through the Los Angeles TCA, we don't know what that is either, without a transponder or a clearance. 2 passing jetliners reported to controllers that they had seen a man with a gun seated on a deck chair at 11,000 feet. A helicopter went up to take a look. Walters had planned to descend.
I got it by shooting out one balloon at a time.
You got it, man.
Hence the gun. I couldn't figure out the gun until now.
Figure out the gun either. Walters had planned to descend by shooting out the balloons with his gun, one at a time. He had deflated 10 of them this way when he accidentally dropped the gun. He accidentally dropped the gun. I told you this was going to be good.
And what were the first 2 words he uttered when he dropped the gun?
Where was I? When he accidentally dropped the gun. Wait, I can't read now. Evidently, 10 was enough. After being carried out to sea and back on the vagrant coastal breezes, he was snagged by power lines in Long Beach and led away in handcuffs. Ooh.
Yeah.
He's reported to have said, by way of explanation of his exploit, a man can't just sit around.
I guess not.
Walters subsequently fell on hard times, became bankrupt, and died by his own hand in 1993. But his memory survives as a model of those qualities of independence, vision, and disregard for common caution, without which aviation would never have come into being.
Exactly. I mean, what if the powers that were went and arrested the Wright brothers for doing something reckless?
Exactly.
It takes vision.
He had deflated 10 of them when he accidentally dropped the gun.
I love
Oh, boy.
it. Anyway, if you'd like to talk to us about your car or maybe an upcoming flight in a helium
In a lawn chair.
the number to call is 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, guys. This is Mindy.
Mindy.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
What part of New York are you from?
I'm not from New York. I'm in San Francisco.
No kidding.
Yeah. I'm actually not from San Francisco. I'm from Canada, but I'm living here right now.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Do you know when the Canadian, everyone knows the Canadian national anthem, at least the first two words of it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Canada.
Canada.
You must watch hockey.
When was that adopted?
Oh, I have no idea. Canadians don't know anything about their history. I'm sorry.
Well, you don't really have any history to speak of up there in Canada, do you?
Oh, don't start.
Oh, God.
No, what has ever happened there that the rest of the world would know about?
The referendum in Quebec.
That's about it.
That's
I was going
about
to say
it.
the only thing that people in the future will remember is when Quebec seceded. When was that, anyway?
Oh, God. Please don't ask me that.
All right.
See, she forgot that, too.
We'll let you off the hook on all counts. What do you want?
Okay. I have a 1990 Miata.
90, Miata.
Yes. When I started in the morning, it has a tick, 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 tick noise. Yeah, and it seems to last for about 15, 20 minutes, and I don't pay attention to when it goes away, but it's loud enough that it bugs me, and I've just moved to the city, and I'm a woman, and I'm blonde, and I'm driving this convertible, and I don't want to get suckered when I take it in somewhere, so I want your opinion to see what it is.
Are you suggesting that blonde women in convertibles don't have the respect that other people might demand?
I am more than suggesting it. I'm confirming it.
Confirming it, okay.
Yes.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yes. No, I trust you guys.
You have the classic Mazda syndrome.
Okay, what is it?
Tick, 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 tick. You're the one who told us.
Yeah, you have I'm pretty sure this vehicle has self-adjusting hydraulic valves.
Okay.
And you have a lifter that is not pumping up fully.
Okay.
And it may be that you need new lifters, or you may have low oil pressure, or you may have nothing to worry about.
And there are some people who think that noise is coming not from lifters but from a sticky valve,
Okay.
which is another possibility.
Well, my dad thought it was the oil filter.
What?
I think the oil filter's plugged up.
Is he Canadian? Eh?
Yeah. Yeah, he is, and he doesn't get car talk there, so he won't hear me say all that.
Is he blonde?
He is.
Yes, he is. The oil filter?
Yeah.
Well, I know what he's thinking. Okay.
Okay.
No, it's not the oil.
Well, I don't think so either, because I'm sure this has been going on through many oil changes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it worse in the colder weather?
Yes, it is.
Sure.
Yes, it is. And it's a new car to me. I've only had it for 3 months, not even. So.
Oh, so you bought it used in the warm weather when it typically doesn't make the noise.
Yes, and I bought it in Canada. Yeah.
I would take it to the dealership, and I would tell them that you wanted to investigate a sticky lifter
Okay.
or stuck valves.
Okay.
I think it's lifters.
Could be the oil filter.
That's what I said.
See ya, Mindy.
Good luck.
Okay, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hello, this is Jerry in Kearney, Arizona.
Jerry with a G or a J?
With a G.
No kidding.
I'm surprised you asked.
In Kearney, Arizona.
Kearney, Arizona. It's hard to find on a map. We're 8 miles north of Winkleman.
That narrows.
And if you wink, you'll miss Winkleman.
That narrows it right down.
right.
That's great.
So what's going on, Jerry, with a G?
Well, I've got a car. We've got a 1972 Pontiac Grandville convertible.
No kidding.
The guy who originally bought it was trying to outfit it to pull an Airstream trailer. So it's got this 455 cubic inch V8 and the towing package for the the high dissipation radiator and all that other goodies. But anyway, we bought the car in 1985.
Just tell me one thing. Have you ever gotten mileage in 2 digits?
Yes.
Have you?
Yeah,
Downhill?
In fact, it averages about 11 miles to a gallon.
Just made it. That's
Okay.
good.
So our assumption when we bought the car was, gee, this huge engine, big cooling system, it ought to run nearly forever. But now we've got a problem where we're thinking maybe we've reached nearly forever.
Yeah.
But here's the problem. We've got several really steep mountain divides that we have to go through when we go someplace.
Yeah.
And the car starts going ping, 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 and then as the steeper the hill gets, it goes bing, 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 and then pretty soon it sounds like Yahtzee dice.
You prepared for this one.
Well, yeah. Well, all of the local mechanics here in Kearney I've talked with, which is Butch and Sister.
Yeah, Butch and Sister.
Sister's opinion is that the quality of fuel we currently get from the different gasoline companies has slowly but steadily been declining.
Yeah,
it's possible.
And that her point is that we have to start using octane booster or something like that in this car, and we're putting premium gas in it to begin with, and to put another $3 to fill up in on octane booster, it's starting to get to the point where maybe we need to find an alternative means of transportation.
Well, how high is the octane of the stuff you're buying?
Well, it says 92 on the pump.
Yeah.
And we've noticed that if we put octane booster from STP in, it reduces the pinging, but not completely.
And did this start happening gradually?
Yeah, just in the last 3 or 4 months it started happening.
And Sister and Butch haven't done anything in the way of timing to the vehicle during that time?
They have, but there's a compromise they have to make. I guess if they time it so it doesn't ping,
it doesn't run.
Then it idles really rough.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, well, in a nutshell, here's the deal.
Okay.
First of all, Sister is right. This car was designed to run on 97 plus octane.
Okay.
And you can't buy that anymore, except if you buy the octane boost. But even that, at $6 a pop, doesn't actually do the trick.
Mm-hmm.
They can retard the timing, but they should, first of all, check to see if, for example, you have a stuck centrifugal advance.
A what?
You may have a stuck centrifugal advance in the distributor. But I suspect you don't.
Okay.
And I'm going to cut right to the chase. What you need to do is you need to have somebody fashion for you a water injection system for this car.
A what?
I like it.
What you have is excessive buildup of carbon and crud on your pistons.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what's happening is because you have this buildup of carbon on the pistons, your compression ratio is even higher than the manufacturer ever intended it to be.
Uh-oh.
And that's causing additional pinging.
Okay.
I like it.
Now, if I ask Butch or Sister about a water injection...
They will certainly know.
They will know what
They might. Diesel engines use it, and they might be able to fashion something.
Mm-hmm.
Alternatively, you could try to find a manifold, an intake manifold from a later model, Grandville, or later model 455, rather, that has an EGR valve.
EGR valve.
Yeah.
Exhaust gas recirculation.
And you
Okay.
want to retrofit this engine so it has EGR, and that will reduce the pinging.
Okay. If we don't do anything to stop the ping, does it start to burn the valve?
It'll
at
burn
all?
the pistons. It'll burn
Yeah.
holes in the pistons.
Right.
And so you got to do something about
A little pinging is okay on the steeper hills, but if it's pinging as badly as you represent it with your shaking of the Yahtzee dice, then that's bad, and that'll wreck your engine.
Oh, okay.
So you can try retarding the timing, which they've done. You can try water injection to clean out the things. You can try other chemicals introduced into the gasoline to clean off the pistons. Try getting a manifold that has an EGR system.
EGR valve. So,
And ask Sister to make sure that all the advanced mechanisms are working.
Well, it runs fine on the freeway at 70.
Yeah, I suspect that stuff is okay.
All right.
Good luck, Jerry.
Good luck, Jerry.
Well, thanks a lot.
See you.
Bye-bye.
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 All right, it's time to help you remember last week's puzzler. And once again, I'm going to try some word association to jog your memory. You ready?
Yeah, okay.
Throne.
Porcelain.
I was looking for king.
Oh,
Head.
porcelain.
I was looking for hat.
Yeah.
Me.
Porcelain.
I was looking for wise man.
King, hat, and wise man. King. Ah! I remember the puzzler, as a matter of fact. It was about the king and the wise men
And the what?
and the porcelain.
This message comes from Wise, the app for using money around the globe. When you manage your money with Wise, you'll always get the mid-market exchange rate with no hidden fees. Join millions of customers and visit wise.com. T's and C's apply.
Hey, it's Robin Hilton from NPR Music with some big news for everyone who loves the Tiny Desk. We're giving away a trip to D.C. to see a Tiny Desk concert in person, hotel and flights included. Learn more and enter for free at npr.org/tinydeskgiveaway. No purchase or donation required for entry. Must be 18 years or older to enter. Links to the entry page and official rules can be found at npr.org/tinydeskgiveaway.
Immigration raids, masked ICE agents, Operation Patriot. Our podcast, Here and Now Anytime, is looking at Trump's agenda of mass deportation through the eyes of one state.
I'm coming to Boston. I'm bringing hell with me.
Listen to the podcast, Here and Now Anytime, from NPR and WBUR.
These days, with all the information coming at you, it can be hard to know what's accurate, what's not, and what's worth your time. Here to help you navigate it all is 1A. 5 days a week, the 1A podcast provides a forum for curious minds to explore different angles on the biggest headlines and give you a more balanced take on what's happening. Listen to the 1A podcast from NPR and WAMU.
Hi, we're back. You're listening to Car Talk with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert brothers, here to talk about cars, car repair, and the answer to last week's puzzle. Here it is, and this was submitted by snail mail. Once upon a time, there lived a king who wished to find the wisest man in the kingdom and to become his assistant. He summons 3 of the wisest men he knows to his court, and he administers the following test. You paying attention?
Yeah.
He sits them in a circle facing each other, and he says, I'm going to put either a red hat or a white hat on each of your heads. He then proceeds to put a red hat on everybody's head. Okay? Now, they can see each other, but they can't see themselves. There are no mirrors or anything, and they can't look in their shoes, and
I got it.
Look
They
at their
can
wristwatches.
see each other.
They can see just each other.
Yeah. In fact,
And they can't see the 3 white hats that the king is holding in his left hand.
right.
All right? Then the king says,
He's got them in a bag, probably.
maybe.
He reaches into the bag and takes
There
out
you-
the hat.
there you
Yeah.
go. That sounds
Otherwise, as he walked away from them,
They'd see the
they would
hats.
see the white hats and they would know that yeah.
He says, if you can see a red hat, raise your hand. And we know that they obviously all raise their hands because they're all wearing what? Red hats.
Got it.
Then he says, if you can tell what color hat you have on, stand up. Time goes by. One guy nods off. They look at each other. They stare at the floor, et cetera, et cetera. And finally, one guy stands up and he says,
Can I leave the room
to go to the bathroom.
to take a haircut? Your Highness. Your Holiness.
He obviously says, I'm wearing a red hat. How did he know?
When he stood up, there was a mirror.
The hat fell off.
Right, the hat fell off, and that's how we
Well,
know.
let's call our winner Wise Man number 1.
Wise man number 1.
And the other 2 guys are Wise Men 2 and 3.
Weisenheimer 2 and 3. Yeah.
Let's assume he uses the following logic. If I'm wearing a white hat, he says, then Wise Man number, who am I? Am I number 1? Did I say I was number 1?
You said you're number
Wise Man number 2 raises his hand to the first question because he sees a white hat on me and a red hat
on number 3.
on the other guy.
Number 3.
All right.
Let's call them Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Who's Tom? The wise guy.
The wisest one, of course.
All right, so you get me confused already. Similarly, the other guy, right, he sees a white hat on me and a red hat on the other guy, and he's going to know that he has a red hat on because he wouldn't have been, the other number 2 guy wouldn't have been able to raise his hand unless he saw a red hat on the third guy.
Exactly.
And he didn't raise his hand. And why didn't he raise his hand? Because he didn't know what color hat he had on, because he doesn't see a white hat on me. And if he doesn't see a white hat on me, it must mean
That I must have what?
a red hat.
Exactly.
Who's our winner?
That's a great puzzler.
Isn't it?
Our winner of this puzzler is Rich Luquette from Eldersburg, Maryland. And for having his correct answer chosen at random this week, Rich is going to get, this is a great prize, a $25 gift certificate to the Car Talk Shameless Commerce Division, with which he can procure our brand new video, which features us and other famous brothers. This is real. It was recorded at our 10th and a half anniversary celebration. It's got the Smothers Brothers, the Flying Karamazov Brothers, Dr. Joyce Brothers, And not to mention that we have us singing with the Car Talk Symphony Orchestra.
And it also features, I might add, John Bugsy Lawler in a tutu. Again.
It's worth every cent
Doug
just
Berman
there.
in a tutu.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, does it get any better than that? And if you don't want that, you can have a brand new book of puzzlers, which just came out this fall, called A Haircut in Horsetown and Other Great Car Talk Puzzlers. It's excellent bathroom reading. That's what the New York Times says. Just call the Shameless Commerce Division at 888-CAR-JUNK or visit it at the Car Talk section of cars.com, and you pick whatever you want, Rich.
Rich, you lucky
Whoa,
devil.
what a guy.
Well,
lucky guy.
Later on in the show, we'll have a puzzler coming from our Car Talk Puzzler book.
Really?
Yes.
It's a great source of puzzlers, isn't it?
It is.
You don't have to come up with puzzlers every week.
That's
you
it.
Open the book.
I'm off the hook. If you'd like to call us, our number is 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you are on Car Talk.
Yeah, hi, this is Tom from Chicago.
Hey,
Hi,
Tom. How are
what's
you?
happening, man?
Pretty good. Got my hands on an 85 Caprice Classic Couchmobile, the big station wagon.
Yes!
And, I got it on a trade deal. I made some teeth for a guy, and ended up with this nice, beautiful Caprice Classic
What'd you make
wagon.
the teeth out of? Oak?
Not quite. I have a theory I'd like to propose from my mechanic who, after telling me this, I think he may not have vented when he did the emission test. The car's been running fabulous.
Yeah.
And just recently, from a cold start, that means maybe 2 hours or longer,
Yeah.
there is a knock, a metallic type of knock in the front left side of the car. And it seems to be directly related to the revolutions of the engine.
Mm-hmm.
If you speed it up or put it in gear and move away, it'll knock briefly and disappear. And it won't do it all the time.
Mm.
My mechanic, who's in love with the car and had an 86 of his own, he thinks the flywheel has a crack. And as the engine warms up, the crack sort of seals up with the expansion of the metal, and then the noise goes away. And I was wondering if that makes any sense to you guys.
It's a one-time noise or it's a continuous noise?
It doesn't always happen.
It's a tuck, 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 tuck,
Well,
tuck.
more of a metallic knock. You'd think like there was a loose tailpipe.
But is there a
sound.
one knock? In other words,
No, but you said it increases
directly
with the speed
related.
of the engine.
Correct. And then it'll dissipate. It'll get quiet and it'll be gone.
and you don't have to be moving to get the noise.
No.
No, you don't.
Both ways.
This is unfortunate.
Yeah.
If I rev the engine or if I put it in gear and move, it goes away.
Well, did you give him uppers and lowers for the car, or what?
Well, it was a trade deal we did with
Yeah.
a trade association.
What business are you in? You make
I make teeth. I have a dental laboratory. Yeah.
dental laboratory.
Yeah.
So
We do
I
all the
mean,
things.
did you make like just a tooth or two or an entire
this
set?
This one required, for what I spent on it, probably about 10 teeth.
10 teeth. Oh, so this would be like a bridge, as they call
Yeah,
them.
that's right, a crown. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Crown.
crown, yeah.
Right. And
Crown
Like
Vic.
a tiara.
You should have got a Crown Victoria,
I'll tell you,
not a Caprice Classic.
I have to say, it's been a fabulous car other than this recent occurrence. I mean,
How many miles on it, Tom?
About 130.
Well, I believe that your mechanic could be right. It could also be that the bolts that hold the flex plate to the torque converter are loose.
Ah. Okay.
And but if the thing is, if in fact the flywheel or the
I mean, is that plausible that a crack in a flywheel with enough heat an expansion
Yeah.
of the metal would actually dissipate the noise?
Sure.
Wow.
Sure.
I thought he was sniffing the pipe a little
I
too
think
much.
he is too.
Well, it's easy enough. You can pull the inspection cover down and look.
Okay.
In fact, on this car, I believe it's a plastic pan underneath the flywheel.
Okay.
You can actually see where the starter bolts up. You can see all the teeth on the flywheel. You can see quite a bit of it.
Okay.
And you can. There's a little tool which you can buy called a screwdriver. There's actually a real tool for it, but you can do it with a screwdriver. Put a chalk mark on the thing so you know when you've rotated it 360 degrees. Otherwise, you could spend the whole day under there looking at the same teeth over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So you put a chalk mark and you'll want to
We
rotate.
got guys in the shop that are still doing it. I mean, I think it was like 1994 when we asked Peter.
Check the teeth on that flywheel and he's still under there. How do I know when I'm done?
I mean, we should at least give Tom the possibility that it's something worse.
Oh, no, I don't think so. It's the holiday season and all that.
It is the
I'm
holiday
ready.
season.
Go ahead. It's been running too well. I'm expecting a disaster. So.
No, I don't think you
Feel
want
free.
to know this.
Time for a new engine.
At least you should do the following. Whenever the noise is happening, open the hood and stick your head down there and have somebody rev it up so that it makes noise. And try to determine whether or not the noise is in fact coming from the tranny or from the engine itself.
Okay.
That's going to tell everything. You don't want to take out the transmission if the noise isn't in there.
Exactly. Okay.
Because it could be piston slap.
Yeah, no, it could be.
No, he
we go.
didn't. Did you hear? I didn't hear it.
No, I
Did you
didn't
hear that?
No, must have
Didn't
been,
hear
I
a
heard
thing.
something.
must have been a
Don't
bad
worry.
connection.
Bad connection. Good luck, Tom.
I appreciate it.
See you later.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
He's in trouble. All right, it's time to take another short break.
We have to go powder our noses, don't we?
Yeah, we use gunpowder in my brother's case.
We'll be back in just a minute.
Americans are living longer than ever before. On the Sunday Story from Up First, we look at a growing number of people using these extra years to find new meaning.
You get at a point where you start asking, what did you do in your life that was significant?
A look at the transformative power of human passion and finding your purpose in the third act of life. Listen now on the Up First podcast from NPR.
If you're a robot, this might not be the show for you. But if you're a human with hopes, dreams, and bills to pay, the Life Kit podcast might be just what you need. 3 times a week, Life Kit brings you a fresh set of solutions to help you tackle topics big and small, from how to save money on groceries to how to bring the house down at karaoke. You know, human stuff. Listen to the Life Kit podcast from NPR, presentado por mí, Mariel Segarra.
On the next Through Line from NPR.
The man who saw a dangerous omission in the U.S. Constitution and took it upon himself to fix it.
If something happened to a president who was still alive, the consequences for the country would have been enormous.
The 25th Amendment. Listen in the NPR app or wherever you get your podcasts. On the next Through Line from NPR.
She becomes, for lack of a better word, a Tupperware queen.
It just never seemed to occur to her that her growth in any endeavor could be stunted because she happened to be a woman.
The Tupperware tycoon, Brownie Wise. Listen to Throughline in the NPR app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Ha! We're back listening to Car Talk with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert brothers, and we're here to discuss cars, car repair, and, of course, the new old puzzler.
Yeah.
As many of you may know, we have a new book out. Volume 1 of...
Well, we've mentioned it enough times in the last half hour.
I know. We're almost as bad as Don Imus.
Well, this
is a compilation of 25 years of mediocre puzzlers.
Yeah.
And we have excerpted from all those enough to fill up almost, and of course we had to put in about 50 or 60 photographs and cartoons, whatever, a substantial book, I would say.
I think it's actually pretty nice.
If nothing else, on very nice paper.
Very nice.
Very nice paper.
And nice colors.
Yes, and I thought I would use the puzzler from which we got the name of the book. The book is called A Haircut in Horsetown, and I'm going to go to that puzzler, which could be found, for those of you reading along at home, on page 64.
Follow the bouncing ball.
Here it is. Imagine the scene. A fellow's driving across the desert in Nevada when all of a sudden he finds himself in urgent need of a haircut. He says, I got to take a wicked haircut. I'll never make it to the next exit. So he finds himself in desperate need of a haircut. He takes the next exit, exit 411, a little one-horse town named...
Horsetown.
One Horse. Nevada. And as luck would have it, in One Horse, Nevada, there are 2 barbershops. So he has to decide which one to go to for his haircut. Our traveler goes to barbershop number 1 and looks in the window. There are no customers in the barbershop. The barbershop is kind of messy. And even the barber, who is the only one in the place, is kind of messy, too. He's unshaven, he has a lousy shirt on, there's hair on the floor, and even his haircut is lousy. The guy says to himself, maybe I should check out the other barbershop in One Horse. He moseys along, which is what you do in One Horse, Nevada. If you were there, you'd have to mosey because there's nothing else to do. He arrives at barbershop number 2, looks in the window, looks terrific. It's nice and neat, and clean. The mirrors are clean and shiny, no hair on the floor. Even the barber himself looks neat and well-groomed, and he has a great haircut.
And does he have a white little jacket on?
Of course, with the comb and the scissors in the
Comb and
pocket.
the scissors, yeah.
His name wasn't Mr. Gigi, though. Anyway, the question very simply is, based on the information that you have, which barbershop do you think he goes to, and why? There you go. And if you think you know the answer, write it on the back of one of those nice, new, spacious $20 bills and send it to us at Puzzler Tower, Car Talk Plaza, Box 3500, Harvard Square, Cambridge.
Our fair city.
Matt 02238, or you can send money electronically, although we prefer this method, by writing your answer on a $20 bill and emailing it to the Car Talk section of cars.com.
About, we have said for many years, write it on the back of a $20 bill. And we get in the mail the other day, look at this, a $20 bill, a real $20 bill.
You sure?
And Daniel Trey from Emmitsburg, Maryland. I know it's him because he put a little stickum on the corner with his return address. And right over Andrew Jackson's face, he writes, Click and Clack, the Tappert Brothers, Post Office, Box, Harvard Square, da-da-da-da-da-da. And in the right corner, he puts a 32-cent stamp right onto the $20 bill, and on the back, the answer to the puzzler. Now, the magic of this is not that he sent it.
It's that nobody stole it.
It's that
Ken Rogers didn't steal it.
and it's miraculous enough that it made it all the way from Maryland to Cambridge, Massachusetts. But to have made it through the offices of Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe, that's an even bigger miracle than anything. Just to let you know, it can be done.
Yes, and for all those companies that say don't send cash, they say you can pay by check. Or
only cash.
We take only cash.
We accept only cash. So if you want to do this, it is possible. And if everyone within the sound of my voice sends us a $20 bill in this way, forget about the puzzler. The puzzler's got nothing to do with it.
No.
You want a T-shirt, we'll send you a lousy T-shirt. You send us the 20, we'll send you the T-shirt. That's a deal. Won't we make out that way?
No, I don't think so.
No.
No, just send us the 20.
Just send us the 20. I don't want to make any promises. I don't want to have the responsibility of finding all those T-shirts.
I'll use this as a bookmark. If you'd like to call us, the number is 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hello, how you doing?
Great. Who's this?
Lauren.
Lauren. L-O?
L-O-R-I-N, the male version.
Yeah,
There are
okay.
too many of us.
And the E-N is the female version or L-A-U?
The L-A-U. L-A-U-R. There's lots of those.
Where are you from?
I'm actually from East Hampton, New York, out here on the island.
Long Island.
Yeah.
Long Island. In fact, I'm not out here now. I'm working in New Jersey, but I'm from East Hampton.
Cool. So what's up, Lauren?
I got a 93 Saab, and I brought it in for an oil change, a plain old oil change.
Mm-hmm. This is a 900.
A 900S, yeah. It's a manual 5-speed.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out that when I brought the car back, it started seizing up on me on a trip.
Started doing what?
It seized. The front wouldn't go. It was like somebody was locking my brakes, and I couldn't drive it. It's almost like short stop.
No kidding. Did it swerve left or right when this happened?
It just sort of died
Just
right in
sort of stopped.
And it was both front wheels doing it.
Both front wheels.
And it came to a stop, actually?
It actually came to a stop.
And what did you do then?
I steered it into a shop.
Yeah.
And it turns out that, to make a long story short, is the transmission, they said, locked on me. And that the fluid, apparently, was gone.
Oh.
And I never saw a light go on.
No, you wouldn't.
There are no
Nothing.
lights.
No.
Well, manual transmissions, they're just laying out there waiting to fall apart, and they have no contact with the outside world, so to speak.
Especially if someone drains the oil out of it.
Yeah.
And he's thinking he's draining the crankcase oil.
That's really why I called. I
Which
gotta
could
get
happen.
real specific. What happened is I brought it in. Now that mechanic who did it is here in New Jersey, actually, where I would do all my work.
He's not a Saab. He's not a Saab mechanic.
He's not a Saab guy. He's a local guy.
Oh.
He's a real nice guy. I mean, I never used him before. But
He won't be
local.
nice when you go in.
Well, I'll tell you, this guy. I don't want to mention his name because I don't want
No,
problems.
No, you want to save that for the Attorney General.
So my guy at Saab told me, gee, you got to ask this guy, did he by chance change the gear oil along with the regular oil?
Or instead of.
Right, or instead of. And because when they looked at the undercarriage of the car, underneath it, there was no leakage. So it pointed to this guy having done my oil change, that he most likely dropped the pan, they're telling me, and he lifted out somehow the gear oil along with the regular oil.
Well, they didn't drop the pan. He took the wrong. There's a drain plug.
Yeah, the plug.
Ah,
okay. You have a manual shift, and on Saabs, there's printed on the underside of the oil pan, drain the oil here, stupid. Because it's easy to drain, because it's not obvious, because the transmission and the engine kind of share the same pan. And there's one compartment for engine oil, and there's one compartment for transmission oil, and it's easy to drain the wrong thing out.
But it means not touching the pan, but unscrewing the wrong drain plug.
So there are then two different drain plugs,
yes,
one belonging
correct.
to the oil and one belonging to this.
Right, and the one that belongs to the engine oil has this little note on it that says drain engine oil here, and they've left out the stupid part, but
they didn't highlight it, I think.
They didn't highlight it.
But see, they put it just like your puzzler one day. They put that in the wrong place. It should say,
don't
next
drain
to the
this.
other one, don't drain engine oil from here.
Gotcha.
Stupid.
Oh, could they have taken both down and not put one back?
Yeah, I think what may have happened is he had a kid doing it. The kid drained the transmission, and then he went to put oil in it. And when he did that, he pulled a dipstick out and said, "That's funny.
It's got 12 quarts of oil in it."
It's still full." He put it up back on the lift and found the oil drain plug and then forgot to fill up the transmission. Or he thought that when he filled up the crankcase, it would also fill up the transmission.
Yeah, someone made a horrible mistake.
That's what I had a feeling.
And someone's going to pay dearly for this.
I did already. I'm out $3,300 so far. I got my car back. It's running like a charm. They gave me a brand new transmission, you know, and I'm happy with it. I'm just not happy with the bill.
So now you got to go back and see this guy.
I did.
And you did.
I went back. I just asked a simple question because I wanted to find out, maybe you could tell me honestly, was there a gear oil also taken out at the time that you did my oil? And he said, let me ask the guy who did it. And of course...
Fred, did you drain that transmission, forget to fill it up?
And cost this guy $3,300, which he's about to sue your butt for?
Exactly.
No, sir, that wasn't I.
This is exactly the scenario. You hit the nail.
Yeah.
Couldn't be any harder on the head.
Boy, oh boy, you'd have an awfully hard time proving this.
That's what I was worried about, too. I said, geez.
The evidence you have is that the transmission has no leaks.
Yep.
There is no way for the stuff to get out unless someone has removed the drain plug. And he's the only one who had his hands and head under there.
Right. He's trying to say to me, though, what I'm a little confused about, he said, well, maybe it evaporated. In other words, here I am owning this car for over
Well, I
70
think
years.
you should allow him to go to court and tell that to the judge.
Well, I'm the kind of guy, I got to follow this through. I mean, it's just the right thing to do. I'm going to do it myself. Small claims, you know.
Sure, and you should do it.
Well, I would tell him before you waste time going to small claims, you should tell him to call his insurance company because he probably has insurance that covers this. And it's only $3,300, and it's sad that they had to resort to lying for $3,300.
Well, it's not that I don't even think the $3,300 was the issue. I think the kid was embarrassed.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, he was embarrassed. There he was.
No, he's afraid the boss is going to make him pay for it.
He's going to lose his job. He's not going to be able to marry Donna, and she's not going to be able to make the payments on her Camaro. And a whole life is ruined because of your stinking transmission.
And why did you own this stupid car in the first place?
It's your fault in the first place, Lauren.
Hang your head in shame.
Back off.
Get rid of it.
Get some slack.
Should have never had it in the beginning.
Good luck, Lauren.
Well, you guys are great. I really appreciate it.
All right, good luck.
All right, thanks a lot.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, it's happened again. You've squandered another perfectly good hour listening to Car Talk. Our esteemed producer is Doug, the subway fugitive, not a slave to fashion Berman. Our associate producer is Ken Two Car Garages. Our assistant producer is Catherine Imelda Ray. Our engineer is Dennis DeMenis Foley. And our technical, spiritual, and menu advisor, back from a long hiatus.
Oh,
is
really?
Mr. John B. S. Lawler.
B.S.
Bugsy Sebastian Lawler. Oh, come on. Don't read into it any more than there should be. Our customer care representative is Haywood Jabuzoff. Collision repair is handled by Jesse the Body Shop Ventura, whose shop is called All Things Considered. Our document security expert from the island of Jamaica is Euripides Upman, who is not related to our tailor Euripides I Mendedies, or to staff bouncer Euripides I Break Your Face, or to the proprietor of our men's clothing shop, Euripides, you own it, these. Page 2. Peekaboo Street directs our intensive care unit, which is known as the Peekaboo ICU. Our British doorman is Isaiah Oldchap. Isaiah Oldchap. And our Leo Tolstoy biographer is Warren Peace, author of The Old Tolstoy by Warren Peace. Our chief counsel from the law firm of Dewey, Cheatham & Howe is Hugh Lewis Dewey, known to the other bums in Santa suits in Harvard Square as Huey Louie Dewey. Thanks so much for listening. We're Click and Clack, the Tappert Brothers. Don't drive like my brother.
Don't drive like my brother.
We'll be back next week. Bye-bye.
And now, here is Car Talk Plaza's very own rap master, Mr. Vinny Ice Cool Goombas.
Hey! Now, if you missed a couple of minutes, don't you start to whine, because you can get a copy of Show 49. You can take it from me, the public radio hunk. You can get your tape by calling 888-CAR-JUNK.
Rap Master Vinny, I love it!
And if you want a tape that's sure to scare the family pet, get your video and slap it up there in your TV set. Or if your table wobbles in your breakfast nook, shim it with a copy of our brand new Puzzler book. You can take it from me, the public radio hunk. You can get all this stuff by calling 888-CAR-JUNK.
That's 1-888-CAR-JUNK. Or visit the Shameless Commerce Division at the Car Talk section of cars.com. Thank you, Vinny. Your meter is impeccable.
Well, hey, if I put 6 quarters in it before the show started, it's going to be pretty good. Car Talk is a production of Dewey, Cheatham & Howe and WBUR in Boston.
And even though Susan Stamberg tries to drown herself in cranberry relish every time she hears us say it, this is NPR, National Public Radio.
Pop Culture Happy Hour, NPR's easy breezy, laid back pop culture podcast, has brought you the best in culture for the past 15 years.
That means we spent the last 15 years talking about what exactly?
Bad reality TV, actually good Marvel movies,
Actually awful Marvel movies,
reboots, pop music,
prestige dramas,
Netflix slop. That's 15 years of buzzy pop culture chit chat, and here's to many more with you along for the ride. Listen to Pop Culture Happy Hour on the NPR app or wherever you get your podcasts.
NPR's Wildcard podcast is all about embracing the unexpected. Like when Harrison Ford stopped by.
My phone just rang.
Jay Leno is calling you right now?
About my toilet seat. Yeah, Jay's printing a 3D printed toilet seat for me.
What? Listen to NPR's Wildcard wherever you get your podcasts or watch it on YouTube.
Support for NPR and the following message come from Jarl and Pamela Mohn, thanking the people who make public radio great every day and also those who listen.